Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I think we're going to try and go ahead and get a win with the Taurus A. So we just finished a win on hard with the Kestrel A. I think in the natural progression of the game, I think the Engi ship is what you end up unlocking first out of the ships that aren't just the default starting ship. So let's go ahead and give it a shot on. We're going to do hard and keep advanced edition content on. And let's go. So this ship is sort of geared towards utilizing drones versus weapons. So you notice that you only start with 3 slots in your weapons bay, but you get an extra slot in your drones bay. So you kind of have to use combat drones in the beginning, paired with an ion blast. And it's not too bad. It's just the only bad thing about combat drones is you don't necessarily get to choose where they fire or anything like that, so it's kind of random. Okay, let's see. What does that connect to? Let's actually jump here. Okay. Let's see here. It's got 2 lasers. This shouldn't be too bad. So the one thing about combat drones is you can actually sort of sync them with your weapons by powering up and powering down right as they get to the perimeter of the enemy shield, because that's where they're going to take their shot. So we're going to wait for our ion blast to charge, and then we'll go ahead and power up that drone once the shield is down. It should take a shot. And nice. Okay. Actually, that's not good. So this is the only bad thing about really the Engi ship starting off, is you're sort of at the will of the random number generator when it comes to using the combat drone. Okay, so we need to this is taking forever. I guess we can just go ahead and start repairing stuff in the meantime, since it's pretty much a one fight at this point. Alright, well, that wasn't quite as good as I expected, but we only took 3 points of damage, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's get you guys both in here to heal up. And so all the ships besides the starting Kestrel come equipped with a special augmentation unique to that race's ship. So Engi's come with Engi Medbot Dispersal. You've seen Zoltan ships coming with Zoltan shields. Mantis ships start with pheromones, so they move faster. Rock ships start with rock plating, which can have a chance to negate system damage in a room. Or I'm sorry, hull damage in a room. And slug ships come with slug repair gel, so breaches are healed automatically. So it's stuff like that. Let's see here. I guess let's actually take this jump. Okay, nice. Potential double reward, so that's always good. bay, and you guys are actually supposed to be back at your spots. And we will go ahead and get the combat drone online, and pause it there. And we're just going to set that to auto fire for the time being. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Switch that over to weapons. This fight is going much more smoothly, mostly because he only has a heavy laser and a small bomb, it looks like. But not too bad, and hopefully the civilian ship doesn't run, but let's see what happens. Oh, wow. This is actually the halberd beam is a fantastic weapon for the, well, it's just a fantastic weapon in general, but it's really good for the NGA, just because of the fact that since we only have 3 slots to utilize all of our potential weapon energy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's better to try and get weapons that, you know, use at the very least 2 slots, 3 slots if you have it available. But honestly, this is a workable combo if we don't really run into a lot of weapons, so that's great. So we have a store here, so we could actually potentially, let's see here, 1, 2, could take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's try and get some jumps in before we check out what's at this store. Okay. Hopefully we can take this ship down relatively quickly before fires end up being an issue, but it just comes down to the randomness of our combat drone. Ugh, that sucks. Okay, we took a little bit of damage there, but okay, that's not bad. It's actually one of the best places we could have had a fire. Alright. Okay, free scrap. Let's just wait to purchase fire, and oh, that's nice, the fire spread to the vented room. And we can close those, and I think we're good. Let's take this jump, and then go to the store. Okay. So this is one of the worst situations to be stuck with a NG1N, because you don't really have the option of targeting what systems you want to with a combat drone, so you're sort of just at the mercy of where it's going to hit. Now, we could have switched to the halberd beam to this fight, but honestly, the large charge time on it, I think I'd rather just take the risk using the ion blast in the combat drone. There is a good chance, though, that we probably... Ooh, that's not good. It's actually really bad. Oh, that's even worse. Alright, come on. Actually, you go there. We're literally sitting ducks until we get this shield back up. Alright, let's see if we can get this fire under control. I think he's going to get out, but Yeah. Ugh, great. Okay, so that actually, we took a ton of damage, and we actually ended up losing that fight, so that is less than ideal, but we're still early on, and we got this halberd beam, so this is still a pretty good start. Okay, let's get you guys healed up. It stinks though that we lost that store. There's still a chance that there's a store somewhere out here too, so I don't think that there's a limit on one store only in the beginning sector. Wow, and another sun fight. Okay. You know what? This guy actually doesn't look like he only has a heavy laser. So I think we're going to take the risk here and go with the halberd beam. Just so I can disable what systems I want to disable. So we'll go with shield first, and we can get 5 there, so. Okay, good. Well, that's not great, and I don't actually, oh my god, I didn't have these guys in their locations. And that's okay. I think this should just, yeah, okay, yeah, one shot. Okay, maybe we'll end up using the halberd beam for a little bit. The Ion Blast 2, though, is really good for leveling weapons very quickly, so. Okay, there we go. We have another store, so we could take 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Okay, and so we have a blue option since we picked up that halberd beam, and we will take a free reward for that, definitely. Always good. Okay. Yeah, we could try 1, 2, 3, but honestly, we have enough scrap, and potentially, we'll go ahead and fight this guy. What side is better to attack? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can only hit, yeah. Honestly, I think I wanted. No, that's just not smart. Since this ship is pretty small, I think we will actually use the combat drone this time around. Okay, we got a human in board. So I think actually what we're going to do here is vent him out. Oops. Let's have you go to there. Okay. Okay, we have weapons offline, so I'm actually going to pull this guy to have him operate doors. Okay. So, yeah, they're not going anywhere. I'm actually just going to vent this guy completely, so it'll take a little bit longer than having one of my Engis fight him, but and we'll actually have him finish him off here just for funsies, so we can close all these doors. And wait a minute. Okay. Let's go ahead and have you heal up. So we've gotten a ton of scrap and a really good weapon, and we have a store to go to, so I think we're in a pretty good spot, although we lost over half of our health, so that's not fantastic, but I think this is still a pretty good run. I think we can take 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. At least 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps, so let's see here. Okay. Do we have any... Not that we could do dual halberd beams if we wanted to. I don't necessarily know if there's anything here. I think we want to definitely get rid of Metabot Dispersal. It's kind of not great. There's really nothing that I see that is super intriguing to me here. These are all kind of just ho-hum weapons. I think honestly we just... I mean, this is salvageable for the foreseeable future. And honestly, if we could get something that, you know, only takes like one or 2 energy, we can definitely switch it out for this Ion Blast. But the Halberd Beam by itself is pretty good too until you get to like 2 shield ships, which the first 2 sectors we really shouldn't run into. So I think we're gonna just skip everything here, and we're good on fuel. I'm actually gonna just heal a little bit and close that, and we're gonna do this and just go with level 2 shields, and I think that's all we're gonna do here. A little bit disappointing, but that's fine. Okay, dead jump. 1, 2. I think we only get 2 here, so we'll just take this jump and see what happens. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Okay, so this guy actually can't really do anything to us, so we'll just do that. I don't think there's a way to hit 5 rooms on this ship. I think 4 is the max that we can hit here. Alright, that's fine. Okay, nice. Nice and easy. Oh, pretty good amount of fuel. That's not bad. And yeah, we only had 2 jumps that we could have taken to get to the exit. And oof, that is a absolutely abysmal deal. So we will reject that outright and jump to the next sector. This lower path looks a lot more favorable than taking this Uncharted Nebula, so I think we'll do the civilian sector and see what we get for our next 2 sectors. Okay. Oh, we got a store right there. Unfortunately, we spent our scrap, and I really don't know if it's worth going to there or not. It could be potentially if we have a really good weapon that pairs with this halberd beam. We could sell the Ion Blast and the Combat 1, and with a 30 scrap on top of that, we could actually potentially buy maybe a... I can't remember how much these sell for, but I mean, I think we should go check it out. If anything, we have 30 scrap, so if they have long-range scanners, we're in business. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely a good idea to go here. I want to see if there's anything that we can do to get that Burst Laser 2. I mean, Burst Laser 2, Halberd Beam would actually, I mean, that would be an excellent setup for us right now. And I think we can. So that's 66. 76, 86. Yeah, we can do it. So let's go ahead and sell you. And we'll say goodbye to our combat drone and buy the Burst Laser 2. And is there anything else we want to do here? I don't think so. and I think we'll still keep the halberd beam equipped as our primary weapon, but we might want to prioritize putting 2 points in the weapons before we do much else in terms of upgrading our ship. So, okay, scanners are showing intelligent life forms. Investigate, try and communicate peacefully, and we get a new crew member, so that's great. You can work shields. It's another Engi. I would have preferred to see a Rockman or a Mantis, but you know, it is what it is. So, we have another store. I should have actually checked this map a little bit better. I didn't realize that this only connected to this store, but that's okay. We got this burst laser too, which is fantastic. Yeah, and honestly, I don't say if I got the heavy laser 2 as a reward, I would use it, because the charge time actually syncs up pretty well with the burst laser 2, but I don't think it's really worth it to buy it in this instance. I never really buy a heavy laser 2 unless I'm really desperate for a weapon, so I think we made the right purchase earlier on. So let's see here, 1, 2. Okay, let's take this jump. Yes, we will do that, and we have double shield, so I'm not super worried in this fight. I think we will do this, because we're not super concerned about taking damage. Especially since we have shields manned now too, so. Okay. Oops. And we'll just do this. Honestly, I could have just kept it there. Either way, it dies with the next shot, so. And we got some piloting leveling. There we go. Nice, easy fight. Let's see what we get. A little scrap and a boarding drone. Okay. I don't think we're going to end up using that, but you know, it's a free drone schematic, so. And a defense drone. Fantastic. All right, I'll take it. We will definitely be using that. That is actually a really good find. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Yeah, let's do that. This is actually a pretty huge pickup. Okay, cool. We have the opportunity for a double reward. We will definitely do that, and I think we still just use the halberd here. Unfortunately, this isn't really a good setup for taking down their shield first, so I think we're going to have to use... that's not good. Shoot, I wasn't even paying attention. I should have used my defense drone there, but oh well. We can get a shot off. I think I am going to actually target this side first because I'd like to get that hacking offline. That is super. Now, watch, he's going to bomb my weapons. Now he missed. Okay, cool. Yeah, if he bombed weapons, that would have been actually pretty bad. Although realistically, he can't get past our shield with just that chain laser, so. Okay, and very nice. Okay, we'll take a little bit of scrap, a little bit more. It's not bad. We have another distress beacon here. Let's see here. 1, 2. That connects, and that connects to the exit. So let's take this jump first, and then we'll take that distress beacon. Okay, we're definitely not going to pay their toll. don't think we have a weapon system that he can actually deal any damage to us with, so let's just do that. I think this is a heavy ion, so this will deal 2 ion damage, so it's really not equipped to take down 2 levels of shields very well. Nice. Okay, let's see what jumps we have next. The distress beacon. I'm going to go ahead and throw a point onto evasion, since we have a decent amount of scrap. And then we'll take this distress beacon and see what's going on here. Oh, we're kind of running low on fuel. Honestly, I should have bought some fuel at the previous shop that we were at, but we're going to go ahead and go for it. And we get a free weapon for it, so I think that was probably worth it. 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. So if we don't get any more fuel at any of these jumps, we'll at least have enough fuel to jump to the next sector. So, all right, we have a slaver ship, so potential for more crew. We will definitely not surrender one of our crew, considering they can't even get past our shields. So let's do that. We want to take a Rockman. Yeah, just for the opportunity to potentially get any blue Rockman events. If we end up getting forced to go to a Rockman sector, so that's not bad. I would have preferred to get some more scrap, but luckily we have a store here, so we should be able to buy some fuel there. And I think that's actually the only jump that we get. Okay, is there anything? There's a heavy laser 1, and there's actually an automated reloader. If we were going to get anything, we'd get this heavy laser 1, and I think we will. I really don't care about the charged ion. I really don't care about boarding. I really do care about buying this heavy laser. That is a fantastic pickup. We could have potentially done charged laser 2, but I'm just not super keen on. If I got this as a reward for something, I would probably use it, but honestly, I'd rather take the heavy laser than the charged laser. Technically, they deal the same amount of damage. This one charges at the same level as the burst laser 2, so, but only 2 projectiles, so it's not quite as good. So we're going to go ahead and buy all their fuel, and I think that's it. Just to make sure, yeah. And right now we're actually in a pretty strong setup, so we could potentially, just to make these kills go a little bit faster, I think we can actually do burst laser, heavy laser 1. Do we have enough for... You know, we actually could do that. I don't think we need to quite yet. So we could have, like, halberd beam, heavy laser 1, but... you know what? Let's wait. We can do that any time. I don't think we're going to really have any more problems this sector, so... Let's save this little amount of scrap that we have just in case we see a store at the beginning of the next sector. We'll go ahead and explore. Not great, but luckily that fire started in a system where they had already dealt damage to, so it's not going to spread and cause any more damage since this mid bay is damaged already. Okay. This guy's healed up and good to go. I need to assign positions to you guys. So, okay, cool. And let's jump to the next sector. Okay, we have Engi Homeworld and Engi Controlled. I guess we'll just do Engi Homeworld. Honestly, in this situation, it probably would be a little bit better to do the Engi Controlled sector versus the Engi Homeworld, just because of the fact that if we run into the Homeworld mission, it doesn't really do much for us, and it takes 2 jumps to get to. Actually, I think the Engi one might be... I think that's the one that has the... there's 2 quest beacons that it gives you, and one is potentially a decoy that doesn't do anything for you, so... but in any event, this sector gave us... Once we finish this one, we'll have 2 options for our next sectors versus just one, so... And this is like perfectly, like, it's almost like a grid pattern. We'll just jump here. Okay. So, yeah, so we're starting to run into ships with 2 shields here, so... shoot. So they have mind control, so luckily it's an Engi, and I think that's only level 1, so... I don't think we'll even have to do anything before he can take down a bar of our... engines, so that should be good. Do want to keep an eye on it, though. He is actually getting kind of close. That might be level 2. Okay. Okay. Let's turn off auto fire for the time being. Okay, there we go. And we got a fire, so that's great. Let's go ahead and take down their weapons. 2 fires. Oops, okay. Let's do that. They have 2 Engis repairing shields, which is really detrimental to us keeping their shields offline, so... Okay, let's go ahead and kill him and keep some pressure on shields. Oops, okay, hold on. Man, 2 Engis repairing is kind of a nightmare. Nope, and we'll take the kill. Okay, we'll take some scrap, that's good. These guys really didn't take that much damage, but we have the time, we might as well go heal them. Okay, and we're good. I think I'll just take this one. Let's see what's up here. We're not really looking for anything in particular. Okay. So this is... I think we saw this in our Kestrel A run. So since we have an Engi on board, we can have the Engi hail the vessel and assess the damage. And so that's the ships are doing it with each other. And so you skirt around and get some free scrap. And actually, that's a ton of fuel. That's fantastic. So, all right, nice. I guess then, since we have a couple of options for hanging around at the exit before we need to jump to it, I think I'm just going to sort of jump ahead a little bit and not really optimize my route. Oh, free item. Okay, cool. And yeah, looking for like stores and that sort of thing. So I think we do 1, 2, 3, 4 if we get it. Let's see where this jump takes us, and if not, we'll do 1, 2, 3. I do kind of want to check out both these stores because we have that healing burst and a hull beam. Wow, that's really good. That's why Engi sectors are so good. Is there's opportunities for quite a bit of free stuff. So I don't think that we'll use that hull beam, but we can definitely sell it, obviously. So this is a little disappointing. There's no way we're ever going to use a heal bomb. There's really only one instance where I can think of, to use the heal bomb. I mean, it's not bad for a boarding ship potentially, and I think for the Slug B, it doesn't start with the med bay, so you're kind of forced to use it, but, you know, honestly, you can always find something better. And I don't think we're going to use the hull beam just because we only have 3 slots, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell that here just preemptively. But I do want to jump ahead and check this store out because we have quite a bit of scrap. Wow, and it's another only single page store, so if we had gotten just 2 more scrap, we could have bought cloaking. You know, honestly, I think we're going to just go ahead and buy hacking here. I think now is a perfect time to pick that up. And honestly, with hacking, this is almost a, I mean, well, this actually is a in-game ready weapon system that we could be using potentially. So that's really good. Let's go ahead and just repair up, and then I do want to buy all this guy's fuel. And yeah, I think that's it. So I think, did they have a backup battery? They did. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy that too. That's definitely worth it. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just jump here. Okay, let's see if we're all right. I think this is, I think this scripted event is, I think you only get a reward from the Mantis ship, and then the second ship is an Engi ship that is fleeing, and you have the opportunity to give them some supplies for a small amount of supplies, a large amount of supplies, or nothing at all. And I think if you give them the large amount of supplies, they give you a ship augment, maybe Engi medbot dispersal. I can't remember, but it's generally not worth it. Oh shoot. We had this guy in. We might actually be able to get him there. Nope. Okay. You know what? Honestly, let's. I think we can have the Rockmen and the Engi duke it out over there. So, we have 2 shields, so I'm not super concerned about taking damage here. I don't think the timing's going to match up on. I think this mini beam is a little bit faster than this dual laser, but even if we take like 1 round of damage, it's not that bad. I will definitely confirm these. Okay, that's good. And that Mantis should work back here in a second. Okay, and let's just go ahead and get you back to the med bay. Ooh, okay, that wasn't great. We're just going to, actually, let's do that. Get you powered. Oop, I misclicked, but that's okay. Whew, that's not good. We're taking little bits of damage here and there. They're kind of actually a little bit ridiculous. Let's do that, and let's have you go. As said, let's have you go here. Okay, that's not bad. I think we took 3 or 4 points of damage, but that's not good. Oh, okay, cool. No, so it wasn't that event, so definitely take some fuel. That's awesome. Let's see if we can event this guy out. And then I guess we'll send the Rockman up to go deal with him. And oxygen, and okay, cool. We're actually fully healed. I was looking at the wrong guy. Okay. I think we only get, well, we might get 3 jumps here. Let's see. Let's let everybody heal up and then we'll send them back to their stations and go ahead and take our next jump. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, let's see how many jumps we get here. I mean, we're good on fuel right now, and I'm kind of concerned that we're going to just take 5 points of damage randomly because the docking platform will explode. So I'm actually going to ignore this. Okay. Yeah, we definitely get that jump. Okay, and we can use Engi crew. Engi crew are just fantastic because they get so many blue options. So that's great. Free scrap's always good. And we'll go ahead and jump on out of here. And we could care less about that. Let's just go ahead and disable his weapons. Alrighty. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. This fight's already won, so. Okay, take some scrap. Not a bad sector at all. Okay, Well, so we have some options here. I think in this instance, so Mantis Homeworlds is actually one of the harder homeworld missions to or special quests to complete because I think you need a teleporter and then either level 2 clone bay or level 2 med bay in order to complete it properly. So I don't think we're going to do this, at least for the Kazakh quest. And we're pretty strong in terms of our weaponry right now. So, and I don't think that we've seen any ships that have had a missile launcher at this point. But you know, our defense is actually pretty good too, and we have hacking. So honestly, I think I'm going to take pirate controlled, just because I'm going to get more ship fights there, and less chances for Mantis boarding crew. So I have a bunch of squishy Engi here with only 1 rockman to watch over them. Well, 3 Engis and a human. So I think we're better off just taking these, you know, standard ship fights. So we have 75 scrap. We don't have anything to sell. I guess the question would be potentially, do we want to check out this store to see if there's 75 scrap is enough scrap to buy, like, say, like a flak 2 or something like that. Or, sorry, flak 1. So, you know, we could potentially go look there for something. But in all honesty, this is a pretty good weapon system. I think we can just hold out until we get something, or find a store that's in a better location, or have some items to sell or something like that. So I think we're actually going to skip this store. You know what, though? We could get long-range scanners there, and I think the pirate sectors only have like 1 store. I could be wrong though, but now let's go ahead and skip it. We're gonna just skip it. Gonna try and just hold out for. Ooh, that's a little intimidating. I think we're okay though. I do think that I'm going to take down weapons first, though. was a good choice. You know, we could actually go for a crew kill here. And you know what? I think we're actually going to do that. So we're not really interested in hacking for any particular reason besides the fact that it's going to lock this door. And so if these guys don't put this fire out in time, they're going to be taking quite a bit of damage. So I'm actually going to see if I can hit them with a heavy laser beam, which deals quite a bit of crew damage, to get them to go for the door before that fire goes out. Okay, yeah, and there's the crew kill. Pretty good amount of scrap for it too, so I'd say that was definitely worth it. Okay, let's I guess let's just jump here and see what's going on. So we already have a human, and we already have quite a few Engis, so I think we're good here. So that was essentially just a dead jump, so I think that I want to jump here because potentially we could jump up here. It'd give us the opportunity to explore some of these beacons before we need to leave, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, dead jump, so that's not great. 1, 2, 3. I guess it doesn't matter which one I take first, so let's just take this one. Okay, perfect. So we just have to deal enough damage to this ship without killing the crew that they decide to stop being pirates. So, and they have a pretty good weapon system, but I think we're okay here. Depends on whether or not this is just a basic laser or a dual laser. It's a dual laser, so we might end up taking a point or two of damage. Nope, perfect, alright, that's actually great. Okay, so, oh, they have, wow, I didn't realize they had 3 points of shields. Okay, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and just hack shields because we're going to have some issues potentially. Okay, I was kind of afraid of that, but that was perfect, so that worked out really well. Oops, okay. Okay, so you got to let them live and return to the settlement. I think if you kill them, you don't get. You might get just a low scrap reward, but if you let them live, I think you get a weapon. Yeah, so we got a whole missile, so that's pretty good. We're definitely not going to use it, but it's great for fodder to sell at the store. So let's take this jump and then this jump, and I don't think we're going to see another store here because I think Pirate Sector is actually might only have one store. So maybe in retrospect we should have stopped at that store at the beginning of the sector, but I think we're all right. So we're actually going to pull. You know what? I don't actually think we need to use hacking here. Let's get this defense 1 going. Okay, well, we don't even really have the option to use oxygen, so I think that makes that choice pretty easy. So, okay. Alright, that's great. Hopefully this... Okay, good, thank God. That defense drone looked at that asteroid for a second and then actually focused on the higher threat, so that was positive. Let's get this missile offline. Beautiful. Our defense drone actually got hit by that ion blast shot, and that was pretty funny. Okay, nice. We're actually in a pretty good spot scrap-wise. I think we're right at 50%, so... I guess we can start taking some of these jumps up here. Definitely aid the Federation ship. We have quite a few drone parts, so... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I should have waited a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to have the boarding crew coming over. Of course, they board in shields. Or doors for some reason. Yeah, let's... okay, let's have the defense drone equipped. Okay, we'll take out shields. Ah, that whiffed. That's not good. Okay. Scramble you guys back. Okay, and our backup battery just lasted long enough for that defense drone to get that last shot in, so... And their shields are down. Let's go ahead and take down their weapons as well. I think they're actually going to get one more shot on us. Oh, honestly, I think we had enough. I think we had enough energy already without using the backup battery to power that defense drone. So that's actually pretty funny. 21 scrap. That's good. Oh, perfect. All right. So we got a mantis. That's great. So actually, what we're going to do is switch you guys and have the mantis work on sensors. And let's go ahead and get you guys healed up. Mantis is actually a really good pickup for this ship because we're kind of lacking in terms of melee ability, but a Mantis and a Rockman can really hold their own in terms of fighting off borders, so that's a really good pickup. Put this back in oxygen, and I think we're good. So we're actually in a really good spot. It's too bad we're probably not going to get a store by the end of this sector, so that's too bad, but we'll have a ton of scrap for next sector. And honestly, we should probably look at either trying to get this halberd beam online, or at least potentially halberd beam and burst laser. I think we could do potentially by the end of the sector, or potentially doing another level of shields, but because we have hacking, and then potentially leveling up our hacking too. Yep, we'll go ahead and take the... Wow, okay. That's, well, so, good run. This is probably the best augment in the game. So, the weapon pre-igniter actually, at the start of combat, all of your weapons are pre-charged, so that drastically changed our priorities. So, can we actually get it online? So, let's see here, undo. So assuming that we have 2 energy, so if we did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, we can get everything online all at the same time. Yeah, I think we're 100% going to do that. So whenever we jump into combat, all of these systems, all these weapons are going to be ready and online. Which is kind of ludicrous, especially since this is a pretty good weapon system to have by Sector 3, so we are in a fantastic spot now. Let's see how many jumps do we get here. I guess we could take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take this jump, and then south, and then if we can squeeze it in, these 2 jumps in the exit, but I think we might be stuck doing 1, 2, 3, 4, so let's go ahead and do that. Sure. Okay. We get some scrap. That's good. 1, 2. Let's take this jump. Okay, great. Luckily, though, I don't think that we're going to be able to... I think what we're going to do is actually have you deal with these guys. Have you deal with him. And we're going to try our hardest to... Oops. He's gonna, yeah, of course they did. You go here. We're gonna prevent all these rooms. Okay, let's get the mantis out. And let's get the rockman out. And I think honestly the Engis can handle them now. While our melee fighters sort of heal up. It kind of stinks that we took that system damage and system battery. That's one of the disadvantages of Rockman, is they're so slow. I could have potentially sent this Engi up to sort of just keep them company so they weren't dealing system damage, but you know, honestly it doesn't really matter in the great scheme of things. So let's go ahead and we're going to get our Engis out. And I think I want the mantis to get both of these kills. Just so we can get the experience from the melee fighting. Okay. You're healed. Let's send you back. Send you guys here. And send you over here. And just get you out. Okay, cool. Still a little leery of not having level 3 shields, but I think we can maybe throw a point in engines just to sort of make up for it. We still have this hull missile we need to sell too, so. And let's go ahead and have you repair, and you repair, I guess. And then we'll get everybody back to their stations. Cool. Alright, still in pretty good position. I guess let's take this distress beacon and see if we can squeeze in an extra jump after. I don't think we'll be able to. Okay. I don't think I'm going to risk it. I don't want to potentially lose my mantis or my rockman here, so I'm going to just leave him to his ravings, and I think we've got to just jump to the exit. Okay, we're going to take their goods, and that's fine. Yeah, so I think we don't really need to even do anything besides just take down their shields, and I think we can go ahead and do this. And that's a nice little chunk of damage. Yeah, this is actually a great system setup, or weapon setup. With pre-igniter, this is just really hard to beat. We got a little scrap for it, so it wasn't a complete waste. Okay, so we have a select-controlled nebula, and we have Zoltan Homeworlds. So we are 100% going to do Zoltan Homeworlds. But we've been playing for a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, and we'll pick up where we left off a little later on. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.